Hey everyone, good morning. I'm Melissa and thanks for coming back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if this is your first time here. We are going to get started on our mat for a nice morning flow and gentle stretch that is sure to get you ready for the rest of your day. You may want to grab some blocks or some big books just to kind of help you out this morning. Your muscles can be a little tighter than the rest of your day, but we won't need those quite yet. So put them to the side, the top of your mat, and we're going to get started in child's pose because I know how good that can sound right in the morning. So knees together or knees out about as wide as your mat. Either way, big toes touching. We're going to start to walk our hands forward, lowering our chest down towards our thighs. Maybe letting your forehead rest down on your mat. You can just let your forearms rest down on the ground as well. If your forehead doesn't comfortably reach the mat, those blocks can come in handy. You can rest your forehead there. So you have a couple of different levels you can play around with too, just depending on how tight your hips are feeling this morning. Or you may not need one at all, and your forehead can just rest down. You may like to sway from side to side, rolling your forehead on the mat or the block, juicing out those hip creases. Let's just tap into our breath. That'll help us stay focused, stay present here on the mat. And then we'll begin to elongate our inhales and exhales, making them longer than they normally be throughout your day. So really allowing your belly to fill up completely with air, just like a big balloon. Letting that breath rise up into your chest. And as you exhale, completely let your chest decompress. And your belly button get a little closer to the spine. Let's take a deep breath in right here. And a long breath out. 2 more just like that. And if your knees are apart, I invite you to bring them together here. And we're going to all reach our arms out towards the top of the mat. So your forearms will come up off of the ground. Feel free to leave your palms on the floor as well, or lift them up so that just your fingertips are resting on the ground. Let your head hang heavy here. Remove the block if you had it for your forehead. Deep breath in. Start to feel a nice stretch on the undersides of your arms, getting into those shoulders, maybe a little bit on the side body and the back. Deep breath in and a long breath out. From here, we're going to take both of our hands, walking them off of the mat over to the left side. Pick up the belly and place it on the left thigh. Let your head hang heavy again and really reach out, especially with that right hand. Should start to feel a really great side body stretch all the way from your right fingertips, up your arm, across your body, and then down to that right hip and sit bone. Feels extra juicy in the morning, especially for side sleepers like me. Just opening up the body. Deep breaths here. Long breaths out. One more. on top of right thigh and let your head hang in between your arms. Really breathing down into the left side body. Feel your ribcage expand on the inhales. One more deep breath in. And a long breath out. And we're going to walk our hands through center. Pausing here for a moment again, letting your head rest. And let's bring our hands in so that they come underneath our shoulders. We're just going to use them to help very slowly bring us up. Let your head come up nice and slow. Need some time to adjust to that kind of upside down movement here. Let's do a couple of neck circles here, just warming up the neck. So inhale, sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, we're going to drop our chin down towards our chest. Press your shoulders down towards the ground. Take a deep breath in here. As you exhale, slowly roll your head over to the right, stacking right ear on top of right shoulder. Now press that left shoulder down. Make sure there's lots of space in between the left shoulder tip and the bottom of the left ear. Breathing here into the left side of the neck. Deep breath in. As you exhale, roll our head through center and over to the other side. Left ear stacks on top of left shoulder. This time drawing the right shoulder down towards the ground. Take a deep breath here. One more inhale. Exhaling through center and over to the right. Deep breath in. Exhaling, going back over to the left. Inhaling here. Exhaling over to the right. Deep breath. Moving over to the left. Inhale here. And we'll exhale through center, pausing here. Press the shoulders away. And using your next inhale, very slowly bring the head back up to center. Do a couple rounds of seated cat-cow here. So if it's not comfortable sitting on the backs of your legs like this, you can always come into like a crisscross position. That works too. So let's inhale our arms out to a T. Arch the spine, press that heart forward. Maybe your arms come back behind you a bit. So it's like you're in almost like a flying cow position here. Now as you exhale, we'll round that spine, bring those arms forward, reach forward with your fingertips, let your chin tuck to your chest. As you inhale, bring those arms out wide and that chest forward. Maybe gazing up towards the ceiling if that's comfortable on your neck. Exhale, we round the spine, tuck it in. Inhale, coming forward, reaching out. Exhale, we round, reach forward. Moving here with your own breath for a couple more rounds. Time. Inhale, reach out, shine that arm forward. Exhale, round that spine, press the belly button back behind you, reach those fingertips towards the top of the mat, and then we'll inhale, coming back up to center. Let's do a couple of shoulder circles here. So just inhale, bring them forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. One more time in this direction. And then we'll go the opposite way. Now inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. One more time. Alrighty, let's come into a toes. So if you can, just tap them out a tiny bit. And they're coming straight out of your knees. So really plant that left palm into the ground. Your knuckles and your fingertips are pressing into the mat as well. From there, we're going to inhale, peeling the right arm up towards the sky, spiraling the heart up to the right. Maybe gazing up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, we'll lower that hand back down. Inhale, we'll peel it back up. Exhale down. So nice gentle twist, warming up the spine further. Inhaling up. Exhale down. 2 more times. Beautiful. Let's move on to the other side. So planting that right palm. We're going to inhale the left arm high, turning the heart over to the left, gazing up. Exhale, bring that hand back down. Inhale, peeling up. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fall. 2 more times. Planting both palms down, we're going to tuck our toes, lift our knees, sending your hips up and back, coming into your first downward facing dog. So this one may be super tight, especially in the morning. So you may want to bend one knee and then the other, reaching the opposite heels down towards the floor. You can widen your stance even to take a little more pressure off of the backs of your legs. Press the chest back towards the thighs. Elongate the arms. Press into all areas of your hand. And continue this deep, full breaths. We're going to reach both heels down towards the floor. Then lift them up, coming onto your tippy toes. Step both feet to the top of the mat, falling over the legs. Just hanging heavy here. Allow your head to fall down towards the floor. Let your spine round however it would like to. Let your shoulders hang heavy. Let your arms hang here. Or if you'd like, you can grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Feel free to bend your knees or widen your stance. We're just decompressing the spine here. Letting it just hang out. See if you can notice your breath rising up and down your spine, maybe zigzagging in between each vertebrae as you feel that space expand a little bit more. Shake your head yes or no if that feels nice. Alright. Coming to stillness, let's reach our fingertips down to the floor if you had opposite elbows. Take a big bend in those knees and very slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head and neck last to arrive, and when they do, we reach those arms out and all the way up. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Take 2 breaths here, just letting your head adjust to this up and down movement. Let's do a little bit of flow, get the blood movement. Inhale your arms out and up. Exhale, we're going to fall forward back over those legs. From here, we're going to inhale to a flat back. So maybe fingertips stay on the ground. Maybe palms come to the shins. Maybe palms come to the tops of the thighs. Wherever you need to go to get that flat back. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, we're going to plant our palms, sending both feet to the back of the mat. We're going to drop our knees and untuck our toes. So those wrists are underneath the shoulders again. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, shift forward slightly. Bend the elbows, keep them in close, and lower all the way down. Nice and slow. And then from here, we're going to inhale, peeling that chest and chin up off the ground. Exhale, bring that forehead back down to the mat. 2 more times just like that. Inhale, peeling up. Exhale, we lower. Last one, inhale up. Exhale down. From here, we're going to tuck our toes, lift the hips up off the ground so that you can press yourself back into that low plank, saving your lower back. And then lift those hips high. Bring yourself into your downward facing dog. You may want to keep walking out your dog, loosening up the backs of the legs. They might still feel tight, so feel free to do that. And then we'll reach both heels up towards the sky, step both feet to the top of the mat, and fall over those legs. And we'll take a bend in those knees and rise all the way up. Bring those arms up too, and then back down to heart center. Starting to feel that energy flowing. Let's continue. Inhale up. Exhale, falling forward. Inhale, coming up halfway. Exhale, we plant those palms. This time only sending the left foot to the back of the mat and dropping the left knee and untucking the left toes. So from here, right knee should be about right above the right ankle. Back knee, notice it's at a diagonal rather than a 90-degree angle. So you may need to scoot it back a little bit or scoot this heel forward or back to get that great alignment. From here, you can have your fingertips on the ground or grab a hold of those blocks that I mentioned and bring your hands on top of those. Let your left hip bone fall a little closer to the floor, and maybe you'd like to sway from side to side. Start to feel a nice opening on the top of your left hip, getting into that psoas. Another really juicy stretch for the morning. Shining your heart forward. Deep breaths here. Alright, we're going to deepen this stretch even more. So inhale the arms forward and up. Torso is stacked, so point that tailbone towards the ground. Crown of the head reaches high. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, that right hand is going to come down by your sides. That block may come in handy again. Inhale, reaching the left arm up. Exhale, we bend at the side waist, reaching up and over to the right. And maybe your fingertips reach the ground. Maybe, since it's early or not, or all the time, we'll just use a block. That just brings the ground a little closer to you. Nothing wrong with that. Now you can feel that psoas open up, the top of the hip open up even more. This time extending all the way up to those left fingertips. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Let's inhale that right arm back up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to plant our palms to frame that left foot, or the right foot, excuse me. From here, we're going to tuck the left toes, and then we're going to send this right foot back to meet the left. Now you can be in low plank by having your knees on the ground, or lifting them up for high plank. Either way, take a deep breath in. Exhale, we're going to shift forward, bend elbows and lower all the way down. Untuck the toes. Inhale the chest and chin up. Exhale, we lower. We're going to head back into our downward dog, so tuck the toes, lift the hips, pressing yourself up through low plank or high plank, and then back to downward dog. 3 big breaths here. Inhale the heels high, step both feet to the top of the mat, falling back over the legs. Let's bend our knees and slowly rise. on the other side. So inhale the arms up. Exhale, falling forward. Inhale, coming up for your flat back. Exhale, we plant the palms, send the right foot to the back this time. Drop the right knee, untuck the right toes. So check out your alignment on this side. Left knee above left ankle. Right knee back for that nice diagonal. Maybe grabbing a hold of your blocks. Framing that front foot. Shining that heart forward. Maybe swaying from side to side. Breathing deeply, sending your breath to the top of the right hip. Right psoas. Using that breath to kind of wash over those muscles. Loosening them up a little bit more. Alright, coming to stillness. We're going to reach those arms forward and up again. Stack the torso one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, left hand's going to come down by our sides this time. Left fingertips reach down towards the ground. Right fingertips reach up high. Deep breath in. Exhale, bending at the waist, we reach up and over to the left. And again, maybe those fingertips reach the ground. Maybe you use a block to bring the ground a little closer to you. Or, if neither of those are working, then your left fingertips are just kind of swaying there. Then you get to practice your balance too. Win, win, win. All three options are fabulous. Deep breath here. Next, inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, we're going to plant the palms to frame that left foot, moving your cross. You're going to tuck the right toes, lift the right knee if you're headed into high plank, keep it down if you're headed into low plank. Either way, step this left foot back to meet the right. Deep breath in. Exhale, shifting forward, bend the elbows and lower down. Untuck the toes. Inhale up for your cobra. Maybe you grow a little bit higher. Exhale, we lower. We're going to tuck our toes, lift the hips, sending yourself up. Go walking those hands back so that you're sitting back on your heels. Kind of like we're begin with. And we're going to shift our hips over to the left or right, just so that you can have your feet out in front of you. So making your way there, wiggling those sit bones down into the ground. Flex your feet towards your face and we'll inhale the arms up. As you exhale, lead with the heart as you bend over those legs. Pointing the tailbone down or back towards the back of the mat. Notice how my heart is still lifted here, reaching forward. Maybe you can grab a hold of your feet, your ankles, your shins, backs of the thighs, wherever you can reach is good. Get a deep breath in, really reaching that heart forward. Now, as you exhale, you can allow your spine to round. Let your chin tuck to your chest as you fall forward a little bit more. Now we're going to inhale, coming back up. Reach that heart forward. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin tucks to the chest. Inhale, coming back up halfway. Exhale, we fall forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lower, just moving with your own breath like we did at the beginning of the practice. Exhale as you fall. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, fall. Let's do one more round. Next, inhale, slowly bringing yourself all the way back up. We're going to bring the bottom of both our feet actually together. Scoot those heels in as close as they can be comfortably. Allow outsides of your knees fall down towards the floor. Wiggle those sit bones down again and shine that heart forward. From here, we reach it forward, lowering the chest towards those feet a little bit more. Maybe you can use your elbows to encourage your knees out some. Maybe not. Everybody's going to look different in this pose. Now you can stay here, lifted, your heart shining forward, or if you'd like, you can let your head hang heavy and your spine round. You get a little bit of a different stretch in either way. So you may want to play around with it and see which one feels better for you today. Wherever you are, take deep, big breaths. One more inhale and a long exhale. Next inhale, we'll bring ourselves back up. Right leg's going to stay where it is. Left leg's going to extend and scoot that right foot in a little bit so that it's on the inside of your left thigh. Right hand is going to come to the outside of your right hip. Left arm is going to raise up towards the sky. From here, we're going to come onto that right knee, shift those hips forward, reach up and back with that left hand. So your right hand can be flat on the ground or up on those fingertips. Feel a big, beautiful front body stretch. Deep inhale. Next exhale, slowly sit the booty back. And do that on the other side. So extend that right leg. Bring the left foot in, bottom of the left foot to the inside of that right thigh. Left hand comes to the outside of the left hip. Right arm comes up. Deep breath in. Coming onto that left knee, shift those hips forward. Reach up and back with the right hand. Deep breath in. Exhale, sitting back down. Bringing that right foot in, coming into a nice cross-legged, easy seated pose. Wiggle those sit bones down to the ground. Spine is long, straight and tall. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or have a nice soft gaze down at the ground in front of you. Allow your shoulders to melt down towards the mat. Lots of space for your neck. Just take a moment to notice how your body feels now. Now that you've just put in a little bit of practice. Starting your day off with some yoga. And notice how that carries on and affects the rest of your day. Let's reach our arms out and all the way up, palms to touch at the top. Exhale, hands down to heart center, tucking our chin to our chest, bowing our heads to seal our practice. I hope that you've cultivated a little more peace, patience, and positivity that you can take with you throughout the rest of your week, spreading in your home and your community. Thanks so much for starting your day with me. Namaste. Thanks again, guys. I'm Melissa. I put out new videos every Monday, so be sure to subscribe and hit that notification button to get those updates. Alright guys, have a fabulous week and I will see you